This year marks the centenary of the birth of renowned Chinese novelist Louis Cha, better known by his pen name Jin Yong. Some of Jin Yong's novels have been translated into other languages, bringing his martial arts universe to non-Chinese readers worldwide. TVB News spoke with Gigi Chang, a longtime translator for Jin Yong's works. There's hardly anyone who speaks Chinese who don't know Jin Yong or his stories. The same rings true for Gigi Chang, who translated Jin Yong's Condor trilogy for a decade, including the legends of the Condor heroes.
I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and at that point, television shows with adapted from Jin Yong stories were all the rage all around Asia. Just by telling people, oh, what do? I read Jin Yong every day, that's my work. And you don't know how, everyone's so jealous.
Gigi grew up in Hong Kong before she went to study art history at a British university and began her translation career. But she admits translating Jin Yong's novels laden with traditional literary and cultural references is no easy task.
We have to find a new language to convey the Kung Fu system in Chinese culture that embodies philosophy, so traditional medicine, a completely different understanding of the human body, of how strength is generated. It's not just from muscles and bones. There is the internal Kung Fu, Nei Gong, that requires quite a lot of work.
Such work includes not just research, but also numerous visits to the former home of Jin Yong in Haining in Zhejiang province, as well as famous settings in Jin Yong's wuxia universe, such as Chongyang Temple on Mount Zhongnan, featured in the legend of the Condor heroes, and Mount Hua in Shanxi province.
When we're translating, really try to capture that Chinese reading experience, which is rip-roaring fun as well as unputdownable.
Gigi also hopes to enrich readers' experience beyond just literal translation.
By choosing words that can reflect either the speed, the power, or the control of their movements, like skate, scheme, and slide, these are quite fast words. Or they would duck and dodge instead of avoid or evade, because that's a sense of control. Or they might be struggling or slogging around. So all that, those words have sounds that are kind of lower and slower. With Chinese martial arts names, they are quite poetic. Say Kong Long Yao Fui, which we translated as haughty dragon repents. So the haughty part is the sort of aggressive outward pushing part of one's energy, and the repent is the drawing back, the withdrawing of that force. It's trying to keep that sort of tension still within the translated title itself.
As Jin Yong's stories and adventures are packed with self-discovery, friendship, loyalty, and spirit of service, Gigi said these are all universal values that can transcend cultures and resonate across generations. Gigi is now working on the second of the 4 volumes of The Return of the Condor Heroes, which is expected to be ready for publication next year. Gigi also said she will continue delivering talks and seminars in China and Southeast Asia to promote the legacy of the literary titan.